Welcome in.
Howdy, hi. Hi, Tex-Mex.
Hi, Tex-Mex. Welcome in. Did you guys?
Hi, Hubby. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, John.
Hi.
We just covered all the bases.
Did y'all miss us? We didn't have our regular show on Wednesday.
Yup.
So, yeah. Oh, I had a late night last night.
Hi, Melanie. Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Melanie. Hi, Tammy. Oh, yeah. But
We're not tired.
no, I'm all right now. Oh no, I was just on with Becky. Me and John were on with Becky's Vintage and More last night. And they
were on late.
They don't start until the time that we usually finish. So
I couldn't even hang. I ended up leaving at 10:15 because I was passing out.
Mm-hmm. We go to bed at 8:30. And last night it was midnight before I got ready to go to bed.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Leslie. Hi, Mom. So, Mom, I got a box for you. Got a box. It's getting bigger and bigger. Kind of like my box for Madison. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, if you're asking about Wednesday's show, we canceled it because there was a lot of competition and we figured, well, we'll just come on another time. We're not canceling all Wednesdays. It was just that Wednesday.
Oh, no. Yeah. No, just that one Wednesday because there was some big stuff going on and we figured everybody would want to check out the special shows. So we took a night off.
Yep.
So there was no bin sale this week. So it just means that we'll have some more for you next week.
Yep.
So what else do we have going on? We have the jewelry extravaganza tomorrow.
Yep.
Definitely check us out at 6:00 Central Time, right back here on this channel. And it'll be me and Uni, and it'll be our brother John, aka John the Reseller, and we're going to have official Crystal Clear TV joining us.
Yep.
So it'll be a great evening, lots of stuff for sale. So it's the jewelry extravaganza.
Yeah, I only have a ton of pendants still to get rid of. It's a never ending.
Monday, I will be on with Angie's Oddities on her channel, and I think Uni, you'll be on with
Tammy Dream Chaser. Yeah,
Tammy Dream Chaser. So I'll put those links in the chat here in a bit. I host a lot of sales. I do. But Ginger, I'm also on with a lot of people. I'm on with Sandy and Otto and Angie's Oddities, and me and Karen Chase and Vintage are going to have a sale next week. And then I'll be on Tooch of Glass as a co-host on the 27th. And we have East of the Mississippi versus West of the Mississippi on the 20th. So you'll have to check that out. And then on the 24th, I will be on Sandy and Otto's channel with Trisha again, once a month.
Yep.
So, got lots of stuff going on. So it's basically just our regular sales this month, which is Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. But we will be throwing in a special St. Patrick's Day sale. So definitely come check that out.
Yep.
This month, Tex-Mex, I am on almost every single night.
Yep, she's doing what I was doing a couple months ago.
Yeah, I'm on 5 out of 7 days every week this month. So definitely look for that. And we're having a special 5th Sunday of the month boss show on the 30th, on Sunday the 30th. We will be hosting a show, the Boss Sale. It's Mark and Mike two old guys won't be on that day. They take the 5th Sunday of the month off. So we are taking their place. We are going to have a great show. So definitely look for that.
Oh, I have been text. That's why I missed a lot last month and whatnot. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, but I'm still trying to do as many shows as I can.
Yep, she's getting back to it, but she's a little slow going, so we are patient with her. That's why it was just me and John last night, so still got to do a little resting. No, Mom, I promise I'm not going to ship your box. I promise I will bring it over. I know. You want your new sheets.
Oh, there's Barb. Hey, Barb.
Hey, Barb. Welcome in. So.
Yeah, I'm like kudos to John and Angela last night because, like I said, I was in there just as a viewer and I couldn't hang 10:15 and I was passing out because I had taken pain meds and I'm like, sorry, gotta go. I didn't even say bye. I don't even think. I just went in there and laid down and then I was up and down all night. So
Tammy and Leslie and Barb and Patty Rose, they were all in there the whole time. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. We appreciate you guys. So
yeah, I think if I hadn't taken my medication last night, I would have been able to hang longer, but I got loopy. I was sitting here all
yeah. So
I'm like, no, they don't need to see me like that or see me typing weird stuff in there. They're going to be like, what's wrong with you?
Yep.
It's like extra goofy.
And if anybody ever wants to join us for a sale, just send us an email. We'll get you on the schedule somewhere. So
I have seen that name, Teresa. I've seen it. The Addict's Treasure, Marianne. I've seen that name.
I haven't.
I've probably seen it on my front page. Something's popped up about it. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Barb.
Thank you, Barb. But no, I haven't seen. It sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, I've seen the name before. All in the Attic Treasures. I've seen it.
Sounds familiar.
I don't remember for sure if I watched anything or if I've lurked over it.
Oh, Barb, thank you.
Yeah, because I kind of switched gears to where before I was like going to everybody's chats and everybody's shows and trying to support and and it got too overwhelming for me. And I with everything that was going through last month and whatnot, I just had to back completely off. So that's why people haven't seen me in a lot of chats and stuff, because I've just been kind of just de-stressing. I haven't, I've been avoiding stress or avoiding things and just kind of just trying to chill more. So.
Oh, wow. She hasn't had a sale for 2 months. I hope she's okay.
Well, then that may be why you haven't seen her. I know I've seen the name.
That's what Becky said, Barb. Barb will be on with Becky and Randy on the 20th. We won't be there. We have the East versus West that night.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Jaden.
I will catch it on the replay. Hi, Jaden. Welcome in. So, yeah, we've got East Coast, which is east of the Mississippi, which would be Dawn Southern Finds, Tooch Man, and Teresa Yarnigan. Those three versus west of the Mississippi, which is Maria California Thrifter, John a.k.a. John the Reseller, and then me, which are west of the Mississippi. And we're fighting for bragging rights. Who can sell the most? So that's where we'll be. Oh,
wow. Huh. She's missing from them too. Wow. Well, I wonder what is going on.
Uh-oh. Well, Hopefully she's all right.
That sale is on the 20th, Thursday the 20th.
Thursday the 20th at
Hi, Sleeping Bee.
Hi, Sleeping Bee. Let me see here.
Is it at 6 or is it?
I'm looking here. The 20th. Because, I got so many, I have to load a second page. That is at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, hopefully we'll have a big turnout for that.
Yep, I'll be there.
Becky and them start so late, we will actually, Barb, be able to get over there and catch you guys.
Yeah.
Because we will be done before, right around the time y'all start. So,
yeah.
Because, we didn't realize when we accepted that it was a late show. So.
Yeah, I asked them both. I'm like, I'm surprised you guys accepted it. You know that they don't go on until 8, right? And they're like, what? And I'm like, they don't go on until 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we had no idea.
So they had no idea, and I was just giggling. I'm like, well, you gonna have a late night?
We did, but we survived. Just like if we were in our 20s. How about that? Barb's got some pretty things and scary things. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what that is. Oh, nice.
That's what I told her, Tex. That's what I told her.
That's what my mama says every day. But, I used to be really fat and have no energy at all. And I'd just sit in the recliner all the time. So I'd much rather be this busy and enjoy myself than just be a blob of nothing.
But I'm telling you, I bet you next month she ain't going to be quite this busy.
No. When I scheduled all these, I didn't have my calendar in front of me. So I didn't realize it was going to be 5 nights a week, every single week. I thought I had done like maybe 2 weeks, but no, I had scheduled 5 nights a week for 4 weeks.
Yep. I did that a couple months ago, and it was like, I can't do this again. Can't do it.
Yeah. So
it's overwhelming. Just that many shows, and you're prepping for that many shows, and then you've got to invoice for that many shows, and each week it's like you're constantly playing catch up every day, catch up.
Right.
So. Yeah, I've noticed that YouTube, Mary Ellen, some of the notifications, it's not sending them out.
Well, just a while ago, we were in the back room and I got notification at 5:30 for Johnny's 5 o'clock traffic jam that started an hour and a half before that.
Yeah, so, she does work full time too, Sleeping Bee.
Yeah, I have full-time job. I have full-time job too.
Yep.
So I work 6:30 to 4:30 every day at my.
That's why the sister tells her, slow down, you need time for you.
And then I have sales in the evenings. Every evening. So, but.
I do them every evening, but I'm like, I don't think I could prep that much. It would drive me insane. So doing like 3 times a week is like.
No, Matthew, you cannot quit your second job. I need a shipper.
That's right.
Do y'all see all those boxes on my community page today? They all went out.
I saw it.
That man right there.
Yep. Todd's been making videos and doing stuff too of all the shipping when he takes it and whatnot. We even bought a special thing for him to be able to pile the boxes on so he can roll them all in instead of taking a few out, setting them down, carrying some in, and then go and get more.
I made him take my flea market cart with him. I said, at least you can carry 6 at a time instead of making 16 trips.
So. My regular nights I'm on with Angela and John, usually on Mondays. although that's going to change. We're going to change things up, I think. But I'll always be on the Buy It Now sales on Wednesday. We always have our Sister Sale on Friday, and then we have the sales on Saturday. Sometimes I'll be part of those, sometimes I won't be. It's depending on what's all going on. So, and then you just kind of have to watch. Like, there are some Mondays that we still have scheduled, and then we'll see about maybe even doing a Sunday show.
So yeah, y'all had said last week that you'd like to see us pop up on some Sundays. So
this Sunday sale is at 6.
Yes, Saturday is at 6 p.m.
Sorry, Saturday. But I had Sunday still stuck in my head. Saturdays is at 6. We tend to kind of stick with the 6 o'clock time because it's usually a good time. At least for us, it's a good time. John's a couple hours behind us, so it's not a bad time for him. And then usually whoever we have, or Angela, I'm putting myself in there, whoever Angela has on as well. It usually, that time just seems to work out the best.
It does. It seems to. Well, Frank.
Yeah, because at some point I want to host one of the shows on my channel again, just to have another show on the channel.
Yep.
So I'll have another video on my channel.
Yep, I'm in there too, Barb. I'm central too.
Yep.
Yes, everybody needs time to rest.
Yep, Angela and I are only about, 2.5, 3 hours apart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was last Sunday, I gave up at 7 o'clock. My husband came looking for me and said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going to bed. I'm tired."
Mm-hmm. I knew she was tired.
From 7 o'clock until 5:45 the next morning, I was exhausted. His dinner is in the refrigerator. All he has to do is throw in the air fryer. He knows how to make them sausages. There's leftover vegetables in the refrigerator, and all he has to do is heat them up in the microwave.
That's the way I was yesterday, Barb. I was in a lot of pain yesterday. That's why I took pain meds last night, because I always take them at night. I can't take them during the day because I know they make me kind of like drunk, silly, and then I pass out. So I only take them at night. So I just deal all day long. I woke up with a migraine this morning, though. Sucked.
Not good. I was surprised I didn't wake up with a headache, but I didn't. I was good.
Oh, I can't do that, Barb. I'll freeze my butt off. I hate being cold. I'd rather be warm than cold. I'd rather sweat than be cold.
I'll roll over and snuggle up to the dog so they lay up against my back so I get really warm.
The stuff I went through last month was a temporary thing. I had the flu, and then I had pneumonia. But then I've got some other health issues that are going on that I have a lot of doctor's appointments this month to figure out what's going on. And I'm being vague about it right now until I find out what's going on.
That's right.
So I'm like really tired a lot, and just I have some stuff going on, but that's why I'm taking it easy. So I'm still alive and kicking.
Yeah, Barb, Matt is my hot one. Sometimes I think he's hotter than the dogs.
Yeah, Todd's like that too. He's a space heater. He's actually too warm.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Ew.
One day at a time.
That's all you can do, and just work at it and do what you can do.
That's right.
Hope you get your answers, and hopefully it's an easy fix. And if not, then you got to keep on trucking and work towards.
Got to keep moving on.
Yep. I'm not going to dwell on it. So I got a life. I got a life to live.
That's right.
Stuff
and
to
that's
do.
Why we're here. We're living life.
Yep. Pretties to sell and thank you, Sleeping Bee. Well, on the upside, I got some of my doctor's appointments. I have my hearing aids now.
Yay! She can hear now.
I can hear now.
She can hear me.
Yeah, I had a hearing aid for this year years ago, but it got lost. So I hadn't been in, and the insurance we had before didn't want to pay for hearing aid. So our new insurance now will pay for hearing aids. So they retested my hearing, and this year has gotten worse. So now I need for both, but do they glow? No.
Her hearing aids. I would be surprised if they.
I don't know. No glowing. Just, and you can't even see them anyway. They're tiny. They're tiny compared. The one I had before was, it was behind the ear. It was really, really big. But now the ones, the glass. Well, of course I've got glowy glass. That's a silly question. But these hearing aids are little bitty ones. I mean, they're maybe, what is that? An inch and a quarter. I mean, they're teeny weeny. I was like, well, that's cool, because then you don't, my glasses don't really mess with them or anything. So it's just weird because now I can hear my hair touching them. And it's just weird. Or I can scratch my head and I can hear myself scratching my head, or I can hear myself eating chips and stuff. It's weird. I couldn't hear that before.
Wow.
And I have my sound a lot lower on here now than I used to. I used to have my sound way up here for StreamYard, and now I've got it half of what I used to have it. So, yay! I didn't feel like I was missing all that much before, because it's only certain tones that I don't hear.
Yeah.
But apparently some of the speech, I was mispronouncing words and stuff when they were having me do the speech part. So I was like, okay.
My daughter, I have a really hard time hearing my daughter. And
I did too with my daughter.
With her mouth half closed, I feel like. And
my daughter would talk really fast and she would mumble. Mm-hmm. And so my ex-husband, I would constantly kind of look at him like, what did she just say? And he would actually translate it because he could understand what she was saying and I couldn't. This was 10, 15 years ago when she was in her teens still. But it was funny. Yeah. And there are people, both Todd and I will go places and they'll be asking us something like, do you want to sign up for something and we're looking at them like, huh? Because we can't understand them when we're like, say it again. And they're like, and we're like, no.
Just say no. Donna will say something and I'll sit there for a long time and I'm just thinking over and over and over again in my mind, trying to make it make sense to what they really are asking. And they're just like, you don't have a clue what I said, do you?
Yeah. I tend to, like, when I'm in public, I look at somebody's face a lot and it'll freak them out. They'll think I'm really staring at them, but I'm not, because I'm actually watching their mouth.
Right.
To see what they say. So, because then I can understand it more with I see their, reading their lips or whatever. It's something I've done
forever
and ever. Yeah.
So if y'all think it's frustrating when someone constantly says, huh? What?
Yeah.
Trust me, it's not, because most of the time it's not because we want to.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not looking at me when you talk to me, I can't hear you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Yeah, that's the way it was before. I could cover one ear and not really hear anything.
Yeah.
So you are your father's child with hearing. Mine, unfortunately, came with a lot of other stuff, some domestic violence when I was younger, and of course, just a lot of not protecting my ears. I wish I had known then what I know now. Like we used to go with the pew pew and do Target stuff, and I didn't protect my ears. And then loud music for years. So hi, Diamond.
Hi, Diamond Lucidity.
Oh, shipping's not hard at all, Diamond. Once you get into it. Hi, Myra. Sorry, Myra, I didn't mean to skip over you. Invoicing is not hard either, Diamond, once you learn.
Not at all.
If you need help, we'd be glad to help you out.
Yep.
We can show you what to do. It's not hard.
Email and we can meet you in the back room and show you whatever you need to know. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've been doing this for just over a year now. steadily for about, I want to say 6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
And I had to learn the whole thing. I had to learn how to invoice. Well, I kind of knew how to invoice through PayPal because I had my jewelry business and stuff. But I had to fully learn how to invoice via PayPal. I had to learn about pirate ship. The first show I did, I had no clue about pirate ship. Nobody told me anything about it. So I just went to the post office and did all the shipping and whatnot. And people were upset because I was charging them a higher price. They're all used to pirate ship and all the other thing with all the other sellers. And I had no clue. It wasn't until the shows I finally did after that they told me about pirate ship. And I'm like, oh, so I had to learn how to use pirate ship, of course. So now my shipping is cheaper. But it's just a process that you learn. But you kind of have to have the right people in place offering. And Angela's a great mentor. And I can help you out. John's a great mentor. John's learned a lot from Angela as well. He's learned some from me. We've all learned from each other. So,
absolutely learn from each other.
Yeah, I remember, honestly, the Revive It sisters after, I had no clue. I had only done like 2 or 3 shows. The Revive It sisters were the one that they had me on. We had a blast and I loved them to death. Are you talking about an LLC or are you talking about just your tax ID?
Well, we're 30 minutes in.
That stuff, if you ever want to come in a back room, we can kind of discuss that.
Yeah. We're 30 minutes in. I guess we should get the show started. Reselling community is very sort of, yes, it is.
It is just tax ID. It should be. You can actually apply online again, and if you had one before, they'll ask you about it, or you can go down to your local IRS.
There you go.
They'll be able to help you out. I used to do taxes. But anyway, I'm going to shut up because I'll start expounding upon that, and we'll never have a show.
Well, we're going to get started. We've touched on it a little bit. I ship from Oklahoma. Uni ships from Arkansas. We both invoice with PayPal, ship with Pirate Ship. So what we pay is what you pay.
Oh, congratulations, Mary Ellen.
Yay, Mary Ellen. Very proud of you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You'll give it a couple weeks. You'll start to feel a ton better.
Yep, your breathing will get a lot better.
Yep. My mom, she's almost there. She's down to very few a day. So I'm proud of her too. Yay, Mom. But all right, let's get started. Who wants to go first?
Don't care.
Okay, we'll let you go first.
Okay.
I don't care. All right, let me pull you in and we'll get started. That's how I did it.
I agree. My opinion is cold turkey is probably the best way to do it because tapering down you can, but then you need to kind of just go cold turkey and it is rough. I've been that route. All right. Let's see. My usual. Let's type this.
I just got to the point that it just didn't taste good anymore. And I was just like, why am I doing this? And I thought, I just don't want this anymore.
All right. This is you guys are going to think this is high, but it's not for what it is. And what it calls that. Now, I do have a piece of tape on there to hold the lid down so that the lid's not flipping off and breaking because I don't want it to break. So I'm going to flip the lid back and show you it does have its spoon. I'm excited because Angela's the one that always finds the ones with the spoon. I never find them with the spoon, and I found one with the spoon. I'm like, hallelujah. And it's all intact. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. It is glass. Okay, I'll pull that tape off just briefly so you can see there is the lid. It is all intact. There's your little notch for the spoon. It is etched, and it does have a beautiful little pattern. Let me see if I can put something behind that. See if it shows it any better. There we go.
Wow.
It does have like a little leaf pattern. So that's your lid. And then I got the tape off of this, and then this is the bottom. Now they describe this as like a marmalade jam jar. I don't know with that type of spoon if that's what it is, because I guess it could be.
Spoon they all came with.
Yeah. But see, you can see on this one it does have the. Come on, let's get this in there again. See, it does have a flower etch to it as well.
That's
Just
beautiful.
the lid doesn't, but it is beautifully intact. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites. Well, as I say that, I find myself a little flea bite right up in there. So it is wonderfully intact, except for this one chippy flea bite here. Yeah, I got so excited because there's no issue at all with the lid. It's wonderful. But again, what excited me the most was the spoon.
Does it glow?
I don't believe it does. I think I had hit it. No glow at all. I know I checked the spoon for sure because you know how sometimes they mismatch stuff. And I don't know who made it. But seeing no interest in that one, we'll go ahead and pass it. Let me get this out of the way.
Right.
Gotta find a safe place to put it.
Yeah, because they're made with such thin glass.
Yeah. All right. My next one. This is one I just got the other day. And it's so weird. I can hear myself typing now too.
Well, apparently everybody can hear me typing.
Well, yeah, but now I feel like my typing is like your typing now because. Okay, guys, this is from the 1950s. This is another Silver City sterling silver, and the pattern is that Flanders poppy. Mm-hmm. Now, and I'll have another bowl like this a little later on. This actually has the 3 feet. I see you barb at 16, and it also does have the little collar there. This is in stellar condition. There are no issues with this at all. The silver's in beautiful condition. Now, the edges do show a little tarnish. The plate, it does have a little tarnish when you look close here at the flowers. But other than that, it's in beautiful condition. Let me see. It is 7.5 inches across, and it stands about 1.5 inches tall. Yeah, I love finding these pieces because a lot of people don't realize this is actually sterling silver. Your edges and your little flowers, and it's an overlay. But finding these in great condition, usually you'll find the silver overlay starting to come up, or you know, some other like a chip or a crack. But all the little feet are beautiful. Almost looks like a little spaceship gonna land. But if there is no other interest, we can call that down to barb.
Okay. Going once to barb for 16. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold the Silver City to barb for 16.
Thanks, Barb.
Congratulations. It's
all right. Let's see. Well, I'm going to put this one up, and I'm going to start it for what I paid for it. This is a beautiful piece. Just so you guys know, this is a Dugan. And it is, I'm just going to put Dugan Carnival glass just to kind of get this up right away. And I'm going to put a starting bid of 25, and that is what I paid for it. And gee, it would help if I could spell. There you go. This does glow slightly. Now this is Dugan. This is the question marks pattern. It is the marigold. That is my inventory tag on there. It is a bonbon. It does glow down here faintly. I don't know if it'll show it or not.
You can see it.
And I believe it also should glow very faintly in the handles. So
now
this is a
little piece. That's a little harder to see.
Yeah, but it is gorgeous. The pattern is gorgeous. A lot of people will think this is the feathered serpent, and it's not. This is the question marks pattern. And you can see why, because it does look like a question mark. But it is gorgeous. If this is from my collection, there are no chips or cracks or flea bites on this, maybe a little dust. And there you can see the pattern on the outside. Now you cannot feel the pattern on the outside. You can feel it on the inside.
Right.
But yeah, I've had this, I don't even know how many years. One of my favorite pieces of Dugan.
It's just a really neat pattern.
Yeah, I like the pattern a lot. But if there is no interest in that one, we can pass. And that was my 3, I believe.
All right.
Tink-a-tink.
All right. Let's see what the first item this round is. I'm going to go out of order because I'm going to do what's closest to me.
There you go.
So that means I got to look around and find what I need to find. This one is going to be a starting bid of $8.
Nice.
Indiana glass, the Whitehall pattern, the cubist, and it is a 3-footed bowl. And I have my next item is the Fostoria version, just like it. So I'll show you the difference in the glass. Can you tell the difference in the glass?
Mm-hmm. One's a lot clearer.
Yes, the Fostoria is so much clearer than the Indiana. So it is the 3-footed bowl. One moment, I just had my tape measure and now I don't see it.
Ruh-roh.
Huh. Well, I'm going to guess it's like 11 inches in diameter. I don't know what I've done with it. I'll find it on my next round. So it's, I would say, about an 11 or 12-inch diameter. It's a starting bid of $8. There's your 3 feet. And it really is beautiful. It's just not crystal clear.
Yeah, and it's crazy how you'll see some of the glass, it almost has a gray tone to it. Mm-hmm. And then you hold it up next to something else and you can see how clear the other glass is.
Well, you can, excuse me. Let me get it up close enough, see if you can see. You can almost see like a pattern in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like it was up against like a blanket or something. Just has a slight pattern in the glass. So it's just not crystal clear. But it's a starting bid of $8. If there's anybody interested.
Oh, there is so much copying of patterns and molds.
Yeah, because everybody sold their mold. It's a 10-inch diameter. Thank you, John. So we'll pass on that. And of course, my next item is the Fostoria. And it is $12. And you can just see how much clearer that is. It's just absolutely crystal clear compared to that Indiana. Because you can see how clear my hands are through it. And where this one My hand's not near as clear. See how cloudy that is? So, yes, absolutely, Tex-Mex. Knowledge is power. So this one is the same exact bowl, but by Fostoria. It is crystal clear, 10-inch in diameter. There's no chips, cracks, or flea bites. Even the feet are crystal clear. It's just gorgeous. It does not glow. No. No, it does not glow. I wanted to make sure. But it is beautiful. It's a starting bid of $12 if there's any interest.
Do the feet have the same type of pattern on it, or are they just... No, I mean, I think it's just on...
Yeah, the feet... I'm confused now.
The feet don't have the cube pattern on them.
They are hexagons.
Mm-hmm.
They're hexagon feet.
I think that's what she's asking.
There you go. Yeah. But the difference in the feet are, if you're asking the difference between the two, the Indiana has mold marks on all the feet. So, but it is beautiful. Starting bid of $12 if there's any interest.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, all about the clarity. So if there's no interest, we'll pass on that one.
Indiana glass does make a lot of gorgeous stuff. But in their clear, their quality is not there like other makers.
Right. And let's go with this one. It's going to be a starting bid of $13. Well, then I'm glad y'all are here. And it is for a piece of Wedgwood. And it is the Leo lion. Do we have any Leos in the room?
That's pretty.
It is pretty. It's the blue jasper ware. Mm-hmm. Has the laurel leaves all the way around it. Leo the lion in the middle. It does come with the stand. You will get the stand. And it does say Wedgwood here on the bottom.
I think I have a couple little Wedgwood vases stashed somewhere that I need to find.
So it says Wedgwood, made in England. Doesn't look like it was pressed in all the way, so half of it is hard to read. So,
yeah, Barb's out there. She didn't sit on her hands. Barb. She didn't sit on her hands for that long.
No, she didn't. I think she's a Leo. So it's a beautiful little plate. If there's any other interest, I see Barb in at 13.
Yep, she is a Leo.
I thought that's what she was said when John had his Sagittarius mug.
Mm-hmm.
So it is beautiful. So, but we can count it down for Barb if there's no other interest.
All right, going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And I'm going to put Leo plate sold to Barb. Do you want me to put the price or?
No, it's fine.
Well, I did anyway, so.
Awesome. That's coming to you. And that was my 3. I will pull Sister back up.
All right. Come on, you friend, you. This one doesn't glow, just so you know, but the color is gorgeous. It is a candle wick dish. And the starting bid will be $10. Hi, Heather. This is gorgeous. Now, I did think it was going to glow when I first found it. It is a divided dish. It's a 3-divided dish.
Hi, Heather. Welcome in.
But there's your beautiful candle wick little bubbles or balls, whatever you want to call them. This is gorgeous. There are no issues with this. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites. It is a starting bid of $10. Let's see. It measures 9 inches across. So I guess you could call this a relish dish or a divided dish, however you want to call it. But the color is beautiful. It is showing the color pretty true. It is a beautiful little green. And I'll show you, it doesn't glow. There's no glow to it. I thought it did when I first grabbed it, because it's that color that tells you, hey, this may glow. But it's just gorgeous. Great little serving dish. And if you like the green, it's your color. Hi, Gina. No, you're not late. Welcome in.
Not at all. Welcome in, Gina.
We're only on our second round because we chatted for about half an hour. But if there's no interest in this one, we can pass.
All right.
Well, I guess I should show a glowy since I got everybody all excited over that. Now, this one I will disclose right away. It does have an issue, and I will show it. Let's see. And that is why the starting bid will be 20. I'll show you right away. It does have one chip right here. But that is the only issue that it has. It is gorgeous. This is Anchor Hawking. It is called the green spiral or green swirl. It is called a serving tray or a tidbit tray, and this is from 1928. And it glows like mad. It is just absolutely gorgeous. That's why the chip takes slightly away from it, but it's still just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. I love how everything about it glows. I love how the little handle, I mean, this is aliens landing all day long. It's just a stellar Anchor Hawking piece. And again, from 1928. And it was barely used, if anything, because there really aren't any scratches for use on here or anything. There are a few little micro scratches down here, of course, from wherever it sat and touched. Oh, it would help if you measure it.
Absolutely gorgeous color.
Oh, it glows like crazy. When we found it, I was so excited. It's a 9-inch tray. Just like I say, yay, glowy, yay, glowy. Be still, my heart. But if there's no interest, we can pass as well. Oh, let's see what to show next. What to show next? I think I'll show some red. All right, this one is also Anchor Hawking. And the starting bid on this will be $10 as well. Now, I will say I've got some sticker schmooze on there that I need to clean off. But this is Anchor Hawking. This is a Royal Ruby. It is a vase. It's in great condition. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites on this. Let's see. It is 9 inches tall. The opening on the top is 3.5. And your base is about 2.5. But it is gorgeous. There's the bottom. Yeah, there were actually 2 of these, and I was going to buy both of them. But on the other one, it did have a big scratch on it. You can see the, I don't know what you want to call that, the kind of flowery edge or fluted edge or rippled edge, whatever. And I'm trying not to show the sticker smooge that I need to clean off. So I'm showing, but it's not hiding anything. I mean, there are no issues behind that. You can see the mold, the press mark there on both sides. But it is that gore. It's just ruby red all day long. I know it looks a little darker here, almost like maybe might be showing like a little purple, but this is ruby red.
I don't remember who bought the one that I had sold.
Didn't you have a green one or something like that?
I had a red one, and I want to say I had a blue one. And I sold them.
Yeah, whoever was selling it, they didn't identify it as Anchor Hawking, but they said Royal Ruby, and as soon as they said Royal Ruby on that, I'm like, well, I know this is Anchor Hawking.
Right.
But for $10, this is just gorgeous. But if there is no interest, we can pass on that one, and that was my 3. There you go. Now you have a red and green.
Oh, that's who bought them.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Hi, Madison.
Hi, Madison. Welcome in. You said that was your 3?
Yeah, that was my 3.
All right. Let's see what we got, Madison. Ange has to come see you someday. All right. This, let me get this up here where I can see it. This is going to be a starting bid of $3, and there is 5 to choose from. We have your first option is an Air France butter dish. It's got your Air France logo there, your Air France stamped in the back. It is ceramic, so there's your first one. Your second option is
Hola, Marita.
Oh, Maritza, are you in? Welcome in. This is an A. Dragstead, Denmark, sterling silver Scandinavian bowl.
Wow.
So it is enamel painted on the front. It is sterling on the back. Like I said, this is a starting bid of $3 for your choice. And then I have a blue enamelware little bowl. It is silver plated on the back. It's got a great design on the inside. And then I have a 1980s Interpure bird coaster. They came in sets of 4. I only have the 1. There's your back. There's no chips or cracks on it. It is porcelain. And then your last option is also porcelain. This is hand painted, made in Japan. And it says MCO, NYC on the back. And it is an Indiana souvenir plate of the Notre Dame University. It is hand painted. Here's your stamp on the back that does say hand painted, made in Japan. And so you have these 5 options, and it's a starting bid of $3 for your choice. Do we have any interest?
See, there she goes, Miss Multi-Talented. Hi, Joanne.
Welcome in. Oh, distance learning. How about that?
I cannot even manage to do what she's doing right now.
Well, and I'm not dropping any, so hey.
There you go.
$3 on any of the dishes. Anybody. If not, we can pass on those.
All right.
Stack them all back up here.
I give you $3 just for being so talented.
let's see. My next item will be number 11. It's going to be a starting bid of 15. And it's bleak crystal, hand cut vase. Picked up the wrong one. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is in the shape of a heart here. It is lead crystal, so it does have some weight to it. There's no chips, cracks, or flea bites.
I like the shape.
I love the shape. It's like a little bust. Bring it down. Where you want me to put it? Look at the way it captures the light.
Yep.
It is gorgeous.
It almost looks heart-shaped the way you're holding it up.
It is heart-shaped.
Right.
It is heart-shaped.
Cool.
And I love how they put the frosting over these arches.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really neat. All the different cuts and dimensions to it. It is gorgeous, Joanne. And if there's no other interest, we can count it down for Barb.
Oh, Gina's in at 16.
Oh, Gina's in at 16. We got us an auction. It's gorgeous.
Barb is in at 17.
It's probably
Gina is in at 18.
a little over a pound. Let me see here. Weigh it.
Barb is out.
It is 1 pound, 15.3 ounces. So, all right. So
Gina was your high bidder at 18. Barb is out.
All right. If there's no other interest, let's start counting it down for Gina.
All right.
Thank you.
Going
Barb.
Going once to Gina. Going twice to Gina.
Thank you, Melanie.
Sold to
Gina
for
congratulations.
18. Oops.
Congratulations.
I was doing exclamation star instead of 18.
My next one will be a starting bid of 12. And it is U.S. glass, pineapple and fan, crystal vase. It has a beautiful rope design for the stem. Has your great diamond pattern, which creates the pineapple. And there's your fans on all 4 sides. It has a beautiful scalloped edge, kind of creates a square. And there's your starburst flower design on the bottom. This stands, I didn't find my tape measure. I forgot to look for it.
Uh-oh, she touched something. I think she kicked herself out. She should be back, though. There you go.
You think I'm a rookie?
Maybe. Just slightly.
This is as big as it's exactly the size of my phone. So that's how tall it is. There we go. I got to find my tape measure. So that's how tall it is. It's shorter than my head by half a forehead.
Hola, Maria.
Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. So it is beautiful. You see the way all that diamond pattern catches the light?
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's a starting bid of 12. If anybody's interested, I can bring it up closer. Let you see the diamond pattern and the fans. It is just really, really pretty. There's lint on it too.
That's free.
It's free, but it is gorgeous. And there's the rope pattern on the bottom. It's just really, really pretty. So, but if there's no interest, we'll pass on that.
Okie
And
dokie.
that was my 3.
OT.
All right, here we go.
I gotta get my big chunky piece out here. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Oh, how to describe this. Red and black. Oh, I guess you could call it a tidbit tray. And it'll be a starting bid of $12. Now, when I did the research on this, number one, this is pottery. Okay. And I didn't know, what this was back here. It does say USA. It came up as California pottery, and it is called Sequoia ware. This is from the 1960s. Now, when I first saw it, I thought it was glass because of the colors here. And it wasn't until I turned it over, that's when I realized it was pottery being painted and made to look like wood.
They did a good job on it.
Yep, they did a darn good job on it. And then it does have the handle. And it is just an awesome piece. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites on this. There's no wear really on it, which was amazing because usually you find, hi, Mark and Mike. Usually you'll find some type of a chip on pottery that is that old. It is an 11.5-inch tray.
Hi, Mark and Mike.
And the colors are just, they're vibrant. The red is super vibrant. The black really contrasts with it. It's just gorgeous. And to me, it looks like a flower when you're holding it like that. But then, of course, when you flip it over and you see, I guess it's supposed to mimic a sequoia or whatever. That's why it is called sequoia ware. It's just super pretty. Like I said, what attracted me to it is I saw it sitting on the table, and I immediately assumed that this was glass just because of the colors.
Right.
Because I haven't seen a vibrant red like this in pottery in a long time. Usually the pottery I find it's more of a muted, more of the typical your pinks and blues and the stuff, the baby colors that they did. But this, it's stellar. And like I say, okay, now I did find there's one spot way up in under in there, and who knows why underneath there that it's missing some paint. How it did it up there, who knows? But it's in wonderful condition. Does it look like treasure craft? Yeah, when I looked it up, I found California pottery on it. So I was like, okay, I think that's super cool. But if there's no interest, we can pass on that one. But if you see it on the replay, you can take it home if you want it.
Really cool.
Just shoot me an email or comment on the video. Okay. Yay that Sister showed US glass just a little bit ago, because I also have a US glass piece. This, I believe it's a cake stand. And it's a starting bid of $15. This is gorgeous, guys. I have never seen this pattern. This pattern is called Wisconsin. Don't ask me why. Don't know. It does have your little designs here on the stem, and then it does have these little bubbly designs. Now, those you can feel on the inside of the bottom, not on the outside. The other patterns you can feel on the outside of the cake tray. But it is just super gorgeous. It almost looks like candle wick with the little bubbles along the way. They're not separated enough for it to be candle wick. This is early American pressed glass. This is from the 1930s. And I think, yes, there is a very faint green glow to it. And I don't know if it'll show it on there.
A little bit.
But there is a very faint green glow to it. This cake stand measures 4 3/4 inches tall. Took me a minute. Did you find your tape measure?
Mm-hmm.
Yay. It is 8¼ inches wide. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
But this is just gorgeous. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites on this at all. It does have the little depression here to collect syrup or whatever it is. It's just a very slight little depression there. Now, you could turn this over and use it as a riser. Hi, Angie. It does have a hole in there. I'm sticking my finger in it. You could put a candle. You could put a taper candle in that.
Hi, Angie. Welcome in.
Use it that way. I mean, there's just a lot you could do with this, but this is just gorgeous. The clarity is good. And the pattern is just beautiful.
It is beautiful. And if you collect candlewick or anchor hocking,
The Berwick
Goofy,
yeah,
or even the anchor hocking oyster and pearl, it would go with all those patterns.
Yeah, it fits right in with it. Yeah, when I looked up, like I said, I find the Wisconsin and I'm like, well, why is it called Wisconsin? So I'm like, but if there's no interest on that one, we can pass as well. Let's see, I did that one. I did the big tray. Okie dokie. Come here, you little pretty you. Now, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is a Star of David vase. And it's going to be a starting bid of $12. And I'm trying, let's see if I can get that in there. Yeah. That is what I saw it described as for the pattern, that it's a Star of David. This reminds me more, I can't think of the name of it. It's a whirl or whatever. It does have that star in the middle there. But you can see just all the gorgeous cuts that it does have in it. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites in this. It is just gorgeous. This was made in Germany. It is lead crystal. Buzzsaw. Thank you, Heather. It does have the sawtooth top. And it does have weight to it, being that it is lead crystal. It's just gorgeous. It reflects the light beautifully. Wonderful piece. 6 3/4 inches tall. Your top opening is just over 4 inches. And your bottom, the base is 3 inches. But it's just beautiful. And it does have just a lot of pattern going on in it. There we go. You've got your X's up here. You've got X's there. Your cuts. The buzzsaw. The star in the middle. Other little stars or could be flowers here. Star of David is 6 point. Okay. Yeah, because that's the way that when I researched it, the pattern that I found that was closest to this was the Star of David. But I was like, that's why I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I like being corrected. Like 2 triangles. That's what I thought. Okay, so it's not Star of David, guys. But it's still a beautiful vase. And it picks up, like I said, it picks up the light beautifully.
It really does.
It reflects it back. It is gorgeous. It is clear. And it's got some weight. Like I said, it is lead crystal. But if there's no interest on that one, we can pass. And that was my 3.
All right. All right. My next item is going to be a starting bid of $8. And it is for a piece of candle wick. And it is etched candle wick. And it is a small bowl. I believe it came in a set for like a chip and dip bowl, a plat.
Woo! You're trying to pull a me.
I believe it came with a platter that it sat on, and this would hold your dip, and it would have crackers or vegetables or whatever. But I don't have the platter. So, but it's got these beautiful etched flowers in it. all the way around on the beautiful candlewick bowl. Thank you, Jennifer. I seem to do that a lot on Friday nights. Try to drop one piece at least.
Yeah.
But it is gorgeous. It is a 5.5-inch diameter. It is 2 inches tall. And I just think it's gorgeous. I love those flowers. So it's a starting bid of $8. If anybody's interested.
It's a beautiful bowl.
It really is. So if you have a candlewick tray, Barb just sold you one. This would sit in the middle of it perfectly. So, and I didn't realize I had this, or I'd have probably sold it as a set.
Yeah.
But if there's no interest, we'll pass on that because I find those trays all the time. And my next item is going to be a piece of Jeanette glass. It's the clear cube pattern, 2-handled tray. And it's got that cubist pattern that will fit in with Fostoria and Indiana and anything else you want to throw at it.
Barbara's in for 8 for the candlewick bowl.
The bowl?
Yes.
All right. We can count it down for Barb.
I'm just going to type candlewick bowl sold to Barb. That's if I can manage to type correctly.
Well, if I can manage not to drop it.
There you go.
Thank you, Barb. So this is the Jeanette glass clear cube pattern.
I've never seen one like that.
Tray. Really?
Yeah, I've not seen a tray like that.
Ah, well, there's no chips or cracks. It does have the sawtooth edge that matches the cube pattern in the middle. And this little tray, the tray itself is 7 1/4 in diameter. From handle to handle, it is 8 1/4. So it's just a nice little tray that you can do anything with. If you're a person of one, you can make your little batch of cookies and just put them on here.
Yep.
Just enough for you. So was AF.
Yep. Great for displaying depression glass tumblers or wine glasses. Yep.
There you go.
I'll have some glasses back here that probably look stellar on that.
Straight from Michael. It's beautiful, and it's a starting bid of $8 if there's any interest at all. Otherwise, we can pass on that.
All right.
And I will bring up another piece of Wedgwood Jasperware. It is blue as well. And this one is the grape pattern. And it too comes with a stand. It's going to be a starting bid of $7. This one is smaller. So there's your grape leaf pattern all the way around the top and the bottom. It does have your Wedgwood mark on the back. Wedgwood, made in England. This little plate is 3 3/4 in diameter. And it is pretty. If you collect Wedgwood, the Jasperware, or anything blue, it'll fit right in. So, like I said, it'll come with its little stand.
Yes, Jennifer.
Yes, Wedgwood. Yes.
Avon also did similar.
So, and this is in blue. They also did green and black. So But if there's no interest on the small plate, we can pass on it. And that was my
Okay.
back over to Sister. Thank you guys for looking.
Let's do this. I have this beautiful little carnation plate.
Oh, that is pretty.
I do believe that is transferware, but it is gorgeous. I love all the cutouts on it. And I know there's a name for this, for the cutouts, and I always forget it. Now, it does have a hanging string on the back to hang on the wall. And the mark on it that it has says Kelvin Fine China. It's not a maker I'm familiar with, but it is just a beautiful pink carnation plate that you can hang on your wall, or you could stand it up on a stand, however you want to do it. It is a buy it now for $6. It is 8 inches wide. And it's in great condition. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites on this. It's just a very pretty plate. If you collect like a floral type of plate, this would fit in really, really well. Well done. The white is just white as can be. Don't know how old it is, but
I have the same pretty plate, only mine has poinsettias.
Mm-hmm. I love this. I love the design for the interest that it brings to the plate. It looks like Batman in the cutouts. Yeah, it could be, or a kitty. That could be a kitty cat head. That's what that looks like to me, a kitty cat head. This is very pretty. But if there's no interest on that one, we can pass. Sorry, guys, my arms get tired.
Right.
Now, this next one. This is very pretty. It is a punch bowl stand. And I'm going to do this as a starting bid of $12. Now, I do need to clean it. It's got some smoogies on it. But this is made by McKee. This is early American pressed glass. I don't know the time frame. I didn't get that far into researching it. It has a beautiful pattern on it. It has the sawtooth here. It has the stars on it there.
Beautiful hob stars.
Yep. Then, of course, it has your rings around the base, and then your bottom, more little stars that you can feel. And it looks dirty right here. Well, it is. I need to clean it off. Now, I think it does have a chip right there. You can turn this over and use it like this. And I don't remember if the punch bowl goes on this side or...
It's feeling better, Barb.
I've seen the punch bowls actually match onto... Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. Welcome in.
I've seen other makers where the punch bowl fits onto the sawtooth. But if you weren't going to use it for a punch bowl or anything, you could definitely just use it as some type of a dish. Now it does go all the way down into there. Okay, Barb. Feel better.
Exactly, Tammy.
But it's just a beautiful piece of early American pressed glass, and it is made by McKee. And let's see, I need to write down that I had put it as a starting bid of 12. I'll probably lower it later and put it on the chip and dent sale since it's got that chip on it. So we will go ahead and pass on that one. Let's see, what else do I have? Well, I have another glowy. It's not green though.
What do you say?
This is Jeanette, and they actually have it /McKee as well because I believe Jeanette used a McKee pattern. And I'm going to start the bid on this one at 15. Now, this does glow like crazy. It is just a gorgeous color. That's what grabbed me about it. It is flashed. This color is flashed. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. The pattern is called Fentech. This is called Fentech Amberina. It has a red, pink, orange type of color to it. And it does have cadmium glow. And I'm not sure if it's going to show it, but when you see it in a dark room, it glows cadmium like crazy. Every bit of it does. But what I really liked, and for being a flashed color on this, the flash is amazing on this. It is not all messed up. You're not seeing little places where the flash is missing. You're not seeing anything like that. It does have like a fluted edge up at the top. It is just, the color's gorgeous. I see Eugenia at 15. And I loved it. That's what grabbed me when Todd and I were out looking and I first saw it. I was like, oh, the color of that. It's 7 inches wide. It is 3 inches tall. And let's see, let's do a Dougie depth. Let's see if we can invoke the Dougie. It is 2 1/4 inches in depth. But like when you look inside of it, when you're like right here, I'm looking inside of it and it goes from red to pink to kind of a lighter pink. The description says orange. The orange, I think you're getting more from the cadmium glow that it has. It does have 3 feet. All of the feet are intact. Just beautiful. And this is from 60s, 70s time frame. And like I say, you'll see it and you'll find it described as Jeanette /McKee. This is typically Jeanette. Jeanette did a lot of flashing on their stuff and whatnot. But I believe, like I say, they used a McKee pattern. So the pattern would have been originally McKee. But if there is no other interest, we can call that down to Gina.
All right, going once. Well, maybe. Now we're going once.
Now you're doing like me, right?
God, twice. Have to actually be in the box.
Yeah. And that yellow you see in there is just my tag saying what it is and what it's sold for.
I'm gonna call it pink.
There you go.
For 15.
It is, when you look at it from far off, it's the peachy pink kind of that attracts you, and then as you get closer, you see it's more of a like, not even a total red, but red into pink into lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gina.
Congratulations.
And that was my 3.
Well, good grief. I can't even got time to take a drink of water. Let's see. I have a starting bid of $3. And it's for a beautiful stained glass trivet. It's $3. And it has broken up amber glass in the middle. And then amber glass beads all the way around with some gold garland beads. It is very pretty. It has 3 little round feet on the bottom. And this little trivet is 5 inches in diameter. So it's a nice size. It will hold your hands right out of the oven with no problem. But it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous.
I love the copper look to it.
All the different pieces of amber glass in there. Looks like there's probably marigold and flora gold. It's very pretty. And then the back is that kind of what you see all the old school shower doors are made out of.
Yeah, the textured glass.
Yeah, that textured tempered glass. So it is
Which is
very
smart
pretty.
if you think about it, with it being a trivet, having tempered glass, it's not going to shatter if you put a hot cup or something on it.
Right. So it was made to be a trivet. So starting bid of $3 if there's any interest. But seeing no interest, we can pass on that. My next item is a set of 4. It's going to be a starting bid of $8. And it's the Fire King Peach Luster saucers. And I do have 4 of them. It can hold a small plant too. You are correct. So it's got they don't look like they were ever used. But it's the gorgeous peach luster. There's your Fire King logo. And I do have 4 of them. They are all the same. It's going to be a starting bid of $8 for the set of 4. They go for more than double that online.
Yep, it is a
great price. And I love the peach luster. And I sold a bunch of other pieces, so guys know it'll go with it. If anybody's interested, if you want to start a collection, here you go. They are very pretty. I like the peach. So anybody on the set of 4 saucers? If not, we can pass on those.
Right.
And my last item this round is going to be an anchor hockey. And it's a starting bid of $10. And it's for the Anchor Hawking Arch and Ray Swedish Modern Footed Bowl. It's got little feet. There you can see that they stick up a little bit. It's got 4 of them. All 4 of the rays come down to make little feet. But it is pretty. It does have minor scratches here in the bottom of the bowl. So they did use it. There you can see them. Scratches in the very bottom. It was used. It's a beautiful serving bowl, nut bowl, candy dish, whatever you would like it to be. It looked great with collard greens, green beans, corn, anything you'd like to put in it.
Yep.
It's just a great shape. It's a square, but is it really a square?
Rounded square.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's scalloped. So starting bid of $10. I know Mom sold the one that looks like eye shaped a couple of weeks ago. So, and I see that one everywhere.
Yeah, I think I've sold a couple pieces of that too.
So
I might still have one floating around somewhere.
But if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. And that was my 3.
All right.
Let me bring Sister back over.
Okie dokie. Oh, let's see. This is a... Okay, let's see. Starting bid of $12. This is gorgeous, guys. I've shown this before. Both Angela and I love this pattern. This is the thistle pattern. This is early American pressed glass. It was made by Higby circa 1911. And it just has the gorgeous thistle pattern and then the gorgeous star, the rib, the zipper kind of pattern. But it has the thistle and the other and the star all the way around. It does have, I think there is let's see, 2, 4, 6, there are 8 feet. They're all in gorgeous condition. It does have the sawtooth edge. There are no issues with that. There are no chips or flea bites. There is a little schmooze on the inside that I'll need to wipe out, but otherwise this is gorgeous, guys. And it does slightly glow green. I don't know if it'll show it right about in there. Trying to show it. It'll catch it sooner or later.
It's trying.
There, yeah, it's trying. Almost looks like there's a crack or something in this, but it is not. It is a mold mark right in there. Let's see, there are also some mold marks at the bottom of the bowl. There's probably like 3 or 4 of them. But the thistle pattern is what grabs me about this. I always love finding the thistle pattern for Higby.
It's my
favorite. Had several other dishes like this, or, you know, not as big as this bowl, but I guess it's just something about the Celtic heritage, and I have quite a bit of Scottish heritage and Irish as well. It's 8.5 inches wide. It stands just a slight bit, 3 1/8 inches tall. But yeah, I heard her ding it. This doesn't ding. It's not ready to go, but
sorry.
That's okay. I like the ding. I like hearing the ringing. But then you also have it's almost like a star pattern on the inside. There's the bottom. It's just a gorgeous piece of early American pressed glass. Mm-hmm. And it's got some age. It's 100 years old, over 100 years old already. Who'd have thought, right? So it is a verified, I'm not going to say vintage, it's antique. But if there's no interest, we can pass on that one.
Okay.
Tortilla safe, please. I have another piece of Silver City. I finally dug it out there. It was hiding under all my other stuff. Silver City, divided dish. And it is a starting bid of 12. This one is gorgeous. Now, I don't know the pattern name. Of course, this is sterling silver all around the edges and here. And your floral pattern. Let's see if I can show that closer. It's not the Flanders poppy. It's a different floral pattern, but I didn't find which pattern it was. So this is a sterling silver overlay. It is a divided dish. It does have the wavy or fluted edge. And then on the bottom, you can see it's almost like it has a ton of little feet, teardrop feet, because you can feel every one of them. Too many for me to count, but I thought that they were really interesting. There is a slight tiny bit of wear to some of the silver. You'll see it when you look through it. Yeah, these almost look like Flanders poppy, but the shape of the flower is a little bit different. It is 8 1/4 inches wide, and it stands all of maybe an inch tall. But again, it's another gorgeous piece with that silver overlay. It's just beautiful Silver City.
I think, hold that up closer to the camera.
Let me see if I can do this back.
I think it's the anniversary pattern.
Okay. Yeah, because I first quick looked at it and found it. I thought, oh, it's Flanders poppy, because that's usually what you find. But then I'm like, no, right. Those flowers they're not as big as the Flanders poppy. But if there is no interest on that one, we can pass. Let's see. I think that was 2, right? Okay, for my third one.
Do they look like they could be daisies?
Maybe. It almost looks like it's a flower, and then on the inside there's almost like it's like another little flower. It's interesting. Okay, it must be an anchor hawking night.
I've got a bunch too.
Yeah. And I know I've sold some of these before. Now, I'm going to start the bid on this one. Oops. Helps when you type starting bid instead of... I'm going to start the bid of this one at 18. There are a couple little condition issues, and I need to find them. Okay. Right here on this foot, there is a little bit of a chip right there, and then there is a flea bite right in here. And then there are small flea bites on this foot here. But otherwise, it's in beautiful condition. This is anchor hawking. It is the Mayfair pattern. It is pink depression glass. This is the cake plate. You can see it does have 4 feet. And I'm trying to remember, did this glow at all? Yes, this has a very faint green glow. I don't know if it'll show it.
Be right back.
It's not really showing it. Okay. Springtime. Thank you, John. Let me write it down because otherwise I'll space cadet it. Cool. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, this is the beautiful pink depression color. This was made from about 1931 to 1937. Let's see, it does measure from handle to handle. It is 11¼ inches. Opposite side with no handles, it measures 10 inches. There's just a gorgeous piece. Now I have sold the similar piece of this in flowy glass, the uranium glass. And this does have some uranium in it because it does glow faintly green. But it's just a beautiful tray, beautiful cake tray, cake stand, whatever, cake plate. But if there's no interest, we can pass on that one. And I believe that was my 3.
All right. Let's see. My first item this round. I don't know who made it. I don't know what the pattern is. I looked at so many today. I literally researched cut glass all day. So it's a beautiful bowl. It's going to start at $18. And it has these beautiful hob stars. These gorgeous, gorgeous fans, starbursts. I don't know what you call them, which is probably why I had a hard time finding anything.
Yeah.
But they are
beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at all the cuts in there. It's just absolutely beautiful. There is a flea bite. Let me see if I can find it. Right there. It's just a little bitty chip right off that sawtooth.
It is so rare to find the sawtooth without some type of an issue.
And, you know, looks like there's a little flea bite right there. There we go, right there. So, but other than that, it is quite heavy. And it is beautiful. Look at the beautiful hob stars. But the way they cut that huge fan, it just captures all the light. It reflects it beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, you've got your big hob star on the bottom.
Yep. See, I need more books so I can start identifying more of my patterns so I don't have to ask while I'm trying to sell it. Hey, what is this?
Oh, all day long. I just kept looking through books, looking online, looking through books, looking online. It is a 7-inch diameter and it is 2 3/4 inches tall. And this is a small one. I have a larger one coming up later. So, starting bid of $18 if there's any interest. And this, I would say it weighs over 2 pounds. Let's see. No, 1.14. So,
wow.
It feels much heavier than that. So it is very thick, very heavy, and very pretty. But seeing no interest, we'll pass on that one.
All right.
My next item is, let's see, what do I have? I have Federal Glass. That's what I have. I have Federal Glass pattern 3889. It is a footed cake stand.
Pretty.
Beautiful hobnails. Gorgeous sunflower in the middle. And kind of a, I don't know what you would call that. Kind of like a fence or a ladder or something to me is what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's got a scalloped edge, and it does have 3 small feet. There they are, the little half rounded feet on it. There's your view from the back. It is beautiful. It is 11 inches in diameter. So it's a large size. It is a large size, and I would wrap it up and put it in a box, and I'd cut the box down so it'd only be about that tall. So, and I would probably just ship this by itself.
Yeah.
But it is gorgeous. It's a starting bid of $15 if there's any interest in this beautiful cake plate. It is Federal Glass.
Again, that would fit in with the candle wick and all the other stuff too.
It would. If you have a lot of hobnail milk glass, it'll fit in with that too. It does have the hobnails, inverted hobnails, but they're still hobnails. But, all right, and you can see it's bigger than my face.
There you go.
There's no interest. We'll pass on that one. And my next one is, this is what happens when I don't go in order. Here we go. Indiana Glass. There it is. Have your choice. Starting bid of $8 for choice. And it is a cobalt blue ringed beehive rose bowl. It's got the gorgeous rings all the way around. It has a nice decorative lip on it. It says USA on the bottom. There we go. And I don't have one, but I have 2. Found them on the same day in different places. How about that? It's not the first time I've done that.
Yeah, I've done that too.
So, but they are gorgeous. They are very different. And they are beautiful. They both say the USA on the bottom.
Terry's in for 8.
Indiana Glass. Thank you, Terry. Love the blue. Stack them up.
That would be interesting.
Just don't glue them together.
Yeah, please.
But they are beautiful. I keep putting them in the light to make sure they're the same color. They are.
If you want to glue dishes together, go to the dollar store and buy some cheap dishes to glue together and make decorative. Don't do it to your old pieces.
Right. So if there's no other interest, we can count it down for Terry.
All right. Going once. Going twice. Fair warning. And sold to Terry for $8.
Would you like one?
Oh, two? It helps when you spell people's name right.
She sold it to Tay.
Yeah.
Know who Tay is? Just one. All right. Do we have any interest in the other one? Then we have two that are identical. Neither one has chips or cracks. Anybody?
No, now I need to work on getting new glasses instead of hearing aids.
She can hear, now she can't see.
Yeah.
No other interest. We'll pass on that one. And
right.
That was my 3.
Okie dokie.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yep. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. It is a tiara. See, here I go again with not being able to spell. I can see, I just can't spell apparently. and half the time I can't speak. Glass. Okay, and it is going to be, let's do a buy it now on this one. Now, when I first saw this, actually Todd found it. And we look at it and I'm like, it's not going to glow because it reminds me of the sandwich glass. The color is called Chantilly green. It is a dinner plate. And the pattern is just gorgeous. You can see all the floral pattern in it. You can see all the beautiful little other markings in it and whatnot. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now,
yes,
it measures 10 1/4 inches wide. So it is that dinner plate, and it's just one, but this would make a stellar display. And the reason being is because this does glow like crazy. It glows, which I didn't expect it to. Because usually when you see something in this pattern, it's not going to glow. It's just got that depression green color. This is from the 1940s, this plate. And it is in beautiful condition. It doesn't have any chips or cracks or flea bites. It almost looks like it does, but it's not. It's from the molding, the demolding process or whatever, because you can see right here, but it's not sharp or like a chip or anything. It's just like texture. But yes, it is bigger than my head. But like I said, we lit it up and we're like, oh my goodness, it does glow. So it was an unexpected glowy. But it is a buy it now of 15. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
They did use it just a little bit. I can see just a little bit of wear marks. They're like right in here, but nothing major. There are no chips around the rim or anything like that. It's just, you feel a little bit of roughness, but that's just that's a maker's thing. And then you can feel the pattern back here, the texture that they've got to the glass, and you can feel the flowers. The top of the plate's nice and smooth and whatnot. But if there's no interest, we can pass on that one.
Okay.
Put that over here in the no fall zone. Well, I've shown a good amount of green. Let's show some blue.
Alrighty.
Now, I'll tell you guys right away, I don't know if this is Fenton or not. We can assume it is, but it is unmarked. And it does have one condition issue. Now, first I'll show you that is my inventory tag on there. There is a small chip right here on the edge of the shoe. But this is the aqua color Daisy and Button cat head shoe. Now, I've seen these done by Boyd. I've seen them done by Dagenhart and, of course, Fenton. But this one is unmarked. It's possible that this did have a Fenton sticker on it, but it's been removed. It does look like it has a crack right in here. It is not. That is a mold mark that is on the inside of the shoe. You can feel them. And it's just from the demolding process. But it is that gorgeous, the aqua color. It's showing true to color on the screen. Just beautiful. The shoe measures 7 inches long and at its tallest 2 3/4 inches tall. So if you collect these shoes, this is just a gorgeous color.
The lighter colors are favorite.
And then there's all your pattern, the Daisy and Button. The heel's intact. There's no crack or anything on the heel. It's just, like I said, there is one small chip. I believe it was, yeah, it's right there. You'll see it right there. And the cat head is all intact. Usually you'll find their ears chipped, and his ears are not chipped. You can feel them. There's some roughness, but they're not chipped. But if there is no interest in that one, we can pass on that one as well. Now, the next one, I don't know if I'm going to call this a perfume bottle or I'm just going to say bottle. Actually, let's do bottle. And this will be a buy it now of $12. It's gorgeous. There are no issues with this. I believe it could be rainbow. It is hand blown. If it's not rainbow, it would be pilgrim. It might not be rainbow because rainbow typically has almost like a little raspberry ponto mark, and this has more of maybe the pilgrim ponto mark, but it's hard to say. They all did this spatterware type of glass. Now, what's rare is that it actually comes with the matching stopper. The matching stopper does have a small chip right there, but it is ground, and the inside of this is also ground. It does match.
It's beautiful.
It's gorgeous. Pilgrim did a lot of this, but Rainbow also did this little design around it. And it's showing true to color. That's the color that it is. The stopper is a little bit darker. I love pieces like this, and I have a couple more back behind me that came with this piece. With the stopper, it is 6 inches tall. Without the stopper, it is just over 4.5 inches tall. And it is about 2 3/4 inches wide. But it is just beautiful. It's a smaller piece. If you don't have a lot of room, this would be a great piece. And at a buy it now of 12, if you comp this, you'll see they ask a lot more, and especially with the stoppers, because you find so many of these with no stopper. You'll find them like this.
The frit in it is just beautiful.
Yep. Some people would call this end of day. This is not really end of day. But it's just a beautiful piece, and it's well done. And again, with its original stopper. But if there is no interest in that, we can pass as well. And that was my 3.
All right. Choked myself all of a sudden.
It is a beautiful blue, Melanie.
It really is. It's gorgeous. My next item is going to be a piece of Fenton. It is the Milk Glass Hobnail Handkerchief Swung Vase. It is unmarked, but it's got the beautiful, oh, my light is blowing it out. Let me turn it off. Maybe. There we go.
Yep.
Now it's not blowing it out, but it's got the beautiful hobnails. Have a good night, Tex-Mex. And they go all the way up until they fade into nothing.
I'm getting a phone call. It's from my daughter. I'll be right back.
Okay. So it's got the great hobnails all the way around. Here's what your inside looks like. Here's all your, where they swung it, your fingers. It stands at the tallest point. Looks like 6.5 inches tall. The widest point, it is 5.5 inches wide. And it is about 5 inches deep. It is beautiful. Oh, it's got a great belly on it. Will hold quite a bit. Some of them you get, they're real small. They're stretched into a small square instead of a big, large mouth on it. I like the larger, and it gives it great texture. There we go. There you can see it a little better. How about that? Keep the light from washing it out. Oh, she ran to take a phone call, Melanie. We'll be sure to ask her when she gets back. But seeing no interest, we can pass on that one. If you're watching on the replay, I didn't even have the price up there, did I? It was a starting bid of 20. Starting bid of 20. If anybody's interested, or if you're watching on the replay, you can just put the number 3 in the comments on this video, or you can send me an email telling me that you'd like number 3, and we'll get it to you. My next item is going to be a large cut glass bowl. This one is even heavier. This one has beautiful lines. It has gorgeous spinning stars. It has diamond weave texture. Has gorgeous hob stars. And it's kind of like, looking at it, it kind of reminds me of bubbles, big bubbles that these stars are in. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it has a little starburst there in the middle. You can see just all the cuts that are in this bowl, the top and the bottom. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm taking my time because she's got a phone call. So it's got a little pressed glass basket weave pattern there. And there's your view from the bottom. It is a starting bid of $20 if there's any interest. This bowl is 8 inches in diameter and it stands 3 1/4 inches tall. It weighs, yeah, this one is almost 3 pounds. It's 2 pounds, 11 ounces. So this one's much bigger than the other one, much heavier. And let me see. There is a little chip right there on that tooth right there. And it looks like there's a little chip right there where it's shaved right off. I do still have the smaller bowl. Let me grab it. I do have the smaller bowl. You can see how they are in size. The bigger one is quite a bit bigger. So, and they have different, the bigger one has the spinning stars, where the littler one has these fans cut into it. But they are both gorgeous, and they are similar shapes, not the exact same, but they are similar. So, and the large one is a starting bid of 20, and the small one is a starting bid of 18. So, but they're beautiful. I think I would have my whole house done in all this EAPG, but then there'd be no color. So, all right, Gina, I will put your name on that one. And do we have any interest in the large one? If not, we'll pass on that one. Let me get Gina's name on this little one. All right. All right, I've got you down. And then my next item is going to be an Indiana glass enchantment pattern, cake plate / serving tray. It is 12 inches. This one does have a circle here. You can put a bowl here to make it a chip and dip. It did not come with a bowl. I saw online that even the boxes where the new ones came, they did not come with a bowl, but you can put one on there. So it's kind of a neat pattern, triple leaf pattern. All these waves. The edge is kind of sawtooth, but not really. They're pointed all the way around. But it is 12 inches in diameter. It's rather large. But again, it has a beautiful, beautiful pattern on it.
Yes, it does.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
She just needed some information, and I'm going to get it for her in a little bit. It's just, she doesn't call that often, so I know if she's calling, it's important. And she didn't know I was doing a sale, so.
It's a starting bid of 15 if there's any interest. Otherwise, we can pass. Oh, there's sticker schmutz on it. So, you can see it right there. We'll pass on that, and that was my 3, and we'll head over to Uni for our last round.
All righty. Yeah, I was going to tell you if you wanted to be do the last round, and oh God, I can't remember what I put this up for before. I will just do it as a buy it now for 10.
All right.
It's just a trinket box. It does have a Japan sticker on it, and then it does have the markings on the bottom. There was number 44 out of 142. It is hand painted. It has gold. It does have the flowers. It has gold all the way around it. There is some type of a schmooze there that's going to need to be cleaned off. I haven't cleaned it off. I don't know if there was a sticker there or they bumped it up against something. It does come off pretty easily. I just cleaned some of it off with my fingernail. But it is all intact. The hinge is intact. The front is intact. It has 4 little feet. There is a little bit of wear on the gold on the feet. So I would say this is 60s, maybe 70s. But it's super pretty.
Very pretty.
And it has that pink color. You got the hiccups. I had them a little while ago, but if there's no, we can pass.
Okay.
What else do I have here? This one is a little pricier, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Glowy alert, glowy alert. Both sister and I were looking at, or she was looking in her books, because this maker I had never heard of. And it is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and do a buy it now of 30. I was going to do a starting bid of 30, but I'll do a buy it now of 30. Now this, you don't see these very often. And I do have a bowl like this, but it's the bowl that I've been talking about for a while that's got big cracks in it. And I'm going to break it up and make pendants out of it. This is a uranium glass. It is Ocean Wave Platter. And then I think the number in the catalog is 190. This was made in the 1920s and 30s. So this is an older piece. It is gorgeous. There are no issues with this other than the fact that it does have a very small chip here on the base. But these do sell a lot higher. Now it does show some wear. It does have some surface scratches, so it was used. But this also just glows like mad. It is gorgeous. The handles are all intact. There's no issues with the handles. It's just a beautiful pattern, that wavy pattern. It measures, let's see, from handle to handle, it is just over 11¼ inches. And then on the opposite side, it is 10¼ inches. Now, there is something right here where they may have gotten something on it, and I don't know if it'll show here on camera, but it looks iridescent, like some type of a stain or something. It's only noticeable when you look at it at an angle. You can kind of see it. I tried to get it off and it wouldn't come off, so I don't know if they spilled something on it or whatnot, but it's not. You can see even on camera, it's very hard to see. You have to get it at just the right angle to see it. You take the trinket box for 10. Okay, thank you, Gina. But if there is no interest on this one, we can pass. Let me grab that trinket box. Let me write that down.
How much was it?
It was 10.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Oh God, I can't even spell when I'm writing.
And then Melanie J said
you need about
to get your blue salt cellar.
And I'm trying to think, and I'm at a loss right now because my daughter called and threw me off, and I'm like, I don't remember. Don't remember. Oh, I need one more item. Let's see. Oh, I'll do this one. All right. This is, I don't know why. Okay. And I'm going to do a buy it now of 15 on this. This is a gorgeous little Fenton Silvercrest pink cased bowl. It is not marked Fenton. It probably had an original sticker, but it is gorgeous. You can see it's all intact. I did get most of the dust out of the bottom. There are no chips or cracks or flea bites on that. It stands 4 1/4 inches tall. Across the top, it is 4 3/4 inches wide, and the base is about 2 inches. But it is that gorgeous pink. And then the Silvercrest top, which is reflecting back the pink that's on the inside.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it always does that unless you tilt it this way, and now you can see that it's the Silvercrest.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a beautiful little vase, pink cased. So I think the outside is milk glass.
Yes.
Okay. Always have a hard time telling. Gina's in for 15. That goes to you, Gina. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And that was my 3 sister, and that was my final item for the sale, guys.
You saved me, Gina. You saved me.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I bet you sister's looking at it. It's pink. It's pink.
I sure was. All right. My first item is going to be an Anchor Hocking scalloped edge bowl. It's going to be a starting bid of $5. There's your anchor in the bottom, so it's not that old. It is heavy. I will tell you that. It is a scalloped edge nut bowl. I don't know why they call it a nut bowl. I just put bowl on there.
Mm-hmm.
It stands. It is a 5-inch diameter, and it stands 4 1/4 inches tall. It weighs, it's 1 pound 11 ounces. I knew it was heavy.
Wow.
It's got a very thick base on it. That is solid glass right there, that whole base, which is 3/4 inch. So it's a nice heavy bowl. It's not going anywhere, and it's not the thin glass. So it's got beautiful optics for sure. So you can definitely set it on your end table with some candy or nuts in it. Be a great bowl.
Yeah, you could even put a potted plant in that.
Yeah, you could put a potted plant in it. You can put some flower foam in the bottom of it and create you a display. It's beautiful.
You can make an assemblage in it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Turn it upside down. Use it for a riser. You can make a little scene inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down, make a riser. Put something else on top of it. So it's just a nice little bowl. Starting bid $5. If there's any interest, seeing no interest, we'll pass on that. Let me get a drink before I start coughing.
Mm-hmm.
Come the evening time, I talk so much during the day that come the evening time, I just start choking. So my next item is going to be another bowl. This one's going to be a starting bid of $8. It is a Duncan and Miller. It's number 63, the one you bought from Sandy and Auto Treasure.
Yeah, I think I already sold it. Yeah, because it's been a while.
It came and went. That's why she don't remember it.
It was the Scotty dog.
Oh, yeah, that sold a while ago.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a Duncan and Miller pattern number 63, 5-inch nut bowl, and it was manufactured in 1906 is when this pattern was manufactured. So it is quite old. It's almost 125 years old. It's 124.
Nice.
That is old. I love the little bubbles, the way they come up to little bubbles. I love that. What I found different was it's the only pattern that has seashells in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in all the Hob stars. And that's the only way I could find it.
Wow.
This was the only year that they manufactured the seashells in them.
Wow.
Got a great X across the bottom with the fans. Scalloped edge. Let me check again to make sure, but I don't think there's any chips or flea bites. Nope, not any. So no chips or flea bites. It is absolutely gorgeous.
It may glow.
I think I checked it this afternoon. No, it does not. It does not.
Darn.
Oh no. Let me check in the closet and make sure.
Ah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Darn.
No, it does not. I checked this afternoon, but it was daylight. Maybe I missed something. But it's a beautiful little dish. Starting bid of $8. If anybody's interested, and if not, we'll pass on that. And my last item of the sale, my last piece of cut glass for the sale, is going to be an oval elongated bowl. Starting bid of $12.
Pretty.
And my cut glass book says that this is an ice cream bowl.
Huh.
An ice cream tray is what they called it.
A big sundae.
Big banana split right there.
Yep.
So it's got flowers on the bottom. Got your daisies there. Got little starbursts. You've got the spinning stars. You've got some kind of column. You've got a basket pattern there. More Hob stars. More spinning wheels. And all along the top are those little daisies. All the way around the edge, if I can get it to.
That's so pretty.
There we go. It's got the saw teeth all the way around it. That one's rounded, but it's not chipped. Yeah, I don't see any chips or flea bites. They're just rounded. And that could have been manufacturing process, so it's not teeny.
Yeah, that's it. A lot of your APG, instead of being sharp on top, they're rounded off.
Yeah. And my husband would love this for ice cream. John would probably love this for ice cream. That would be my worst nightmare if somebody set this down in front of me with ice cream and told me I had to eat.
So you don't even like shakes?
No, that's disgusting. There is a piece right here. Show you. Right here. It's sticking up. You see that?
Yeah, just barely.
Yeah, it's an extra. It's not part of the mold. Yeah, it's sticking up. So that's a little bit there. You can file that off. But other than that, that's it. It's beautiful. It's a starting bid of $12. If you'd like
that almost looks like that It almost looks like that Napoleon hat type one that I have, that big green one.
Yeah, it does. So, all right. There's no interest on that. We'll pass. And that was my 3. My final item of the sale. Pull us both up here. Oh, looky there. Got done right on time. How about that?
There you go.
I don't do that very often. So,
I know.
If you're watching on the replay and you'd like anything that we showed, our email addresses are running right across the bottom of the screen. You can email us at any time. You can comment on this video. If you want something Uni showed, you can put what item it was. If you want something I showed, you can just put the number of the item. I've got all mine numbered. So other than that, if you guys are watching, if you guys would ever like to be a guest on one of our shows, send us an email letting us know. We'll get you worked into the schedule. If there's anything you'd like us to look for, let us know.
Yes.
And we can go looking for it. We enjoy that. It gives us.
Yeah, I do. I like looking for stuff. I like going out and going, oh, this person would love that. Oh, they would love that. That's fun.
It is fun.
You almost feel like you're a personal shopper in a way. You're like.
Right. Exactly. So
instead of
let us know what you're looking for.
Yep. We both should be invoicing this Sunday.
Yes.
We're more than happy that if you need more time before we invoice, give us a shout and say, hey, can you not invoice me on Sunday? Can you invoice me on Tuesday? Something like that. That's fine. We'll work with you. But I will say we're kind of trying to avoid doing big build boxes. We're trying
turning into a box.
We don't have room to.
They're turning into multiple boxes, is what
they're turning into where now we're mailing 5, 6, 7 boxes out. So we're gonna try and invoice every Sunday, unless you say something. Then it would probably be 2 weeks that we would do a box.
Right.
That way it cuts down on the headache and us rushing around on a Sunday trying to box everything up, especially when we've had bigger sales. Because poor Angela, she only really has 1 day a week to do it.
I've packed 25 boxes this week.
Yep.
25 big boxes.
Yep. It kicked her butt this week, and y'all know she has a full-time job, plus she's doing all of this. Plus she was doing that. So yeah, she had quite the bit of work. I'm a little bit luckier. I had a good amount, but I've got hubby helping me out. So we thank you, Gina, and we thank you everybody for being here tonight. We appreciate you. We like it. You don't have to buy. We love it when you come in and chat. We like to chat.
We like to talk to you guys.
Yep, we do. We're going to have to do one night where we just chat.
Yep, absolutely.
We've been talking about that for a while, and we haven't done it since the live that I accidentally deleted.
Yeah.
Newbie.
Tomorrow night, same time, same place. Big jewelry sale.
Jewelry.
Yep. If you don't like jewelry, come check us out anyways. We might have some other stuff. You never know.
Come hang out.
We're always here for a great conversation and lots of fun.
Yep.
So
we just do it. It's more than anything, having people here, knowing that you've got somebody in the room. Yeah, tell jokes, whatever. It's just nice to have people here.
We're not alone. We're not alone. They like us. They really like us. No.
Wait a minute. I don't have an Oscar. They like me. They really, really like me.
So, but as always, we appreciate you being here. We enjoy every moment of it, which is why we keep coming back as long as you guys will have us.
Yep.
And until tomorrow, have a good night. And we hope to see you on the next one.
Oh, my husband's the king of that.
Oh, yeah. Bad jokes.
Bad dad jokes.
Yeah. We'll have Sir Toad have one ready for tomorrow. So, there you go. All right. Good night, everybody.